So how do you keep vampires and doctors away? Well, you may have guessed it, and it's not just because of the smelly breath, it is garlic. Garlic has gone by many names throughout history. The Sanskrit word for it translates roughly to cure all. It's also gone by Russian penicillin, the vegetable Viagra, the rustic styriac, and snake grass. But for all these different names, we understand that it is embedded in the roots of human history. It's been found in Egyptian pyramids, been found in Greek temples, it is referenced in the Bible, it's referenced in ancient medical texts from Egypt, Greece, Rome, India, China, all prescribing to its medical applications. Hippocrates, the revered physician and father of medicine, was known to give it for various different ailments. And they even gave it to the original Greek Olympian athletes, thought to be a performance enhancer. So even back then they were juicing. In ancient India, garlic was used to treat various ailments such as heart disease, leprosy, certain parasites, and arthritis. Louis Pasteur, the famous French chemist who paved the way for modern sanitation, described garlic and its antimicrobial properties back in 1858. And we know that in both World War I and II, garlic has been used in wound care to help protect from infection. What's amazing is that various different civilizations, epochs separated by time and space, have all come to this same conclusion about the medical applications of garlic. So garlic does appear to be a very strong antimicrobial. Now, one of the most researched components of it is allicin. Now, allicin you actually get by mixing two separate components within the garlic clove together. So you get it when you crush the garlic clove. What's amazing about allicin is that it appears to work against all types of pathogens. That is, it works against both gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. Those are the two broad classifications we have for bacteria. It has strong antiviral properties, working against cytomegalovirus, rhinovirus. It also has antifungal properties, and it even works against the endotoxins produced by a number of different bacteria. Let's take Campylobacter, for example, which is a bacteria responsible for food poisoning, and according to the CDC is responsible for about 2.4 million Americans getting sick every year. It's thought to be the most common cause of food poisoning. So researchers at Washington University showed that diallyl sulfide, which is another important compound in garlic, was up to 100 times more effective at treating Campylobacter when compared to the two orthodox antibiotics, ciprofloxacin and erythromycin, and often worked in a fraction of the time. And what's interesting is that in a number of different studies, garlic has been shown, where used in conjunction with other antibiotics, to actually enhance their effects. Now, there is a significant risk of multi-drug resistant infections. We see this on the rise. The World Health Organization has labeled this as a significant risk. Infections today that we treat with ease, in the future we might struggle with the antibiotics that we have. Therefore, employing certain nutrients like this that might either enhance the effects of antibiotics or even work independently to eradicate infections is incredibly important. So as mentioned before, because of its perceived antimicrobial properties, garlic has in fact been used in wound care and thought to even accelerate the wound healing. In a study where they took participants and gave them two surgical incisions, they measured the effects of treating one with Vaseline and the other with a garlic oil. And what they found was that after 4 weeks, the incision that was treated with the garlic oil healed up to 88% better. But if all that is not enough to impress you, then what about your cardiac health? Can garlic reverse heart disease? Well, the main cause of heart disease, of course, is atherosclerosis. That is the buildup of this fatty plaque, this hardening and narrowing of the arteries and arterioles around the body. And due to this, not only does your heart struggle to get enough perfusion, but so do your external peripheries. And therefore you are more exposed to reduced wound healing and poor function in the extremities. So in order to explore the potential benefits of garlic on our cardiovascular health, there was a randomized controlled trial in whereby they took participants with known atherosclerosis, as shown on a CT scan, and they gave them a dose of 2,400 milligrams of aged garlic extract compared against a placebo. And what they found was after a year of supplementing, they were shown to increase the perfusion in their tissues by over 21%. This is incredibly profound as an indicator of potentially reversing heart disease and improving circulation all around the body. And what's more is that aged garlic extract in a collection of other randomized controlled trials has been shown to reduce blood pressure, both systolic and diastolic, and lower cholesterol, two other incredibly important cardiovascular risk factors. Therefore, garlic does pose this amazing potential to be this all-encompassing and safe treatment, either used as an adjunct to traditional treatments or perhaps even as a sole remedy for the risk factors of cardiovascular disease. And if that's not enough, garlic appears to work as a very strong anti-inflammatory agent. This is put to the test with rheumatoid arthritis. Now, rheumatoid arthritis is a progressive chronic autoinflammatory disorder that's very painful and debilitating, and it's thought that oxidative stress plays a key component in its progression. In a randomized controlled trial, they took ladies who were suffering with rheumatoid arthritis and they gave the intervention group 500 milligrams of garlic extract. And what they found was that after 8 weeks, the ladies who were consuming the garlic, in fact, had a higher capacity for antioxidation. They had a lower level of a crucial marker of lipid peroxidation, which is an inflammatory marker. But most crucially, they reported a greater quality of life and less pain on activity. And this is echoed in a meta-analysis of 17 different studies that show that it's capable of reducing certain inflammatory markers. So these studies and many, many more that I haven't mentioned just demonstrate the wonderful capabilities of this magical little herb. And what's so amazing about garlic is it's incredibly cheap, it's easily accessible, you can even grow it yourself relatively easy, and it has amazing promise in the use of medicine and also in just protecting your health. And you can eat it as a pill, or you can use it so easily in recipes, or even eat it whole. Just remember to brush your teeth afterwards. Anyway, I really hope that information helps, and as always, please do comment if there's any topics that you'd like me to explore. I'm always more than happy to do so if I have any wisdom to share on it. And please do subscribe and ding 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 that notification bell. It'll be the easiest thing you do today, but it might just benefit you for years to come. Anyway, take care.